So much has happened regarding Nova and these Discord leaks in the past 24 to 48 hours, so much so it's been hard to keep up. There's been multiple of these servers that have gotten nuked, Nova's scared out of his mind. He's also apparently getting extorted now by the same people that were supposed to be his friends. And of course, when dealing with internet groups like the one Nova's been involved with recently, of course there's going to be all sorts of threats of doxing. So I need you Grubbas to hunker down, get all comfy, and let's get right into things. So starting off, why don't we talk about one of the main characters in this whole situation, Alice, Nova Online's crazed fangirl, or at least that's how we knew her originally, building that shrine to Nova everyone talked about not too long ago. And in the public eye, she was known as this 17-year-old girl who was obsessed with Nova, you know, perfect for someone who has so many allegations already floating around about talking to people he shouldn't be on Discord. So you can imagine the idea of someone so young being infatuated with Nova be so incredibly alluring to the guy. So inevitably, the two would get into contact and start talking pretty frequently. In fact, they would talk nearly every single day, it would seem. And to really highlight just how often they were talking, just how enabling she can be, we see here this screenshot from the recent Discord leak saying she rocked baby Nova to sleep. So already this guy is forming pretty tight bonds with this girl who's incredibly unhinged, which is especially evident too with these retaliatory tweets she made towards Kiwi Tapes talking about Nova, where she would at him in a photo containing her bloody underwear. Just really weird, sick shit, and I just want to paint the picture for you that Nova is getting really tight with this extremely unhinged, gross, and at plenty of times downright predatory girl. So in Nova's infinite wisdom, of course he's going to listen to this girl and create a server with her and some of her friends so he can have a safe space to be himself, probably baby out or something or whatever it's called when he goes ahead and age regresses with her. But many of these friends of Alice's that would go on to be in the server, help them create it or help moderate it, would be people from this UTTP or YouTube Troll Police group. A disgusting band of regards known for spamming CSAM links in big YouTubers' comment sections and spreading false accusations about essentially anyone who crosses their path. Just a group of weird PDF file enabling no-lives. And we'll come to find out that despite the disgusting nature of this group that Nova was aware of early on, he is so touch deprived, so starved of having friends and needing just to find human connection anywhere he can get it really. He was willing to overlook the fact that these people were so disgusting. Just to be clear, Nova is aware and was aware of how bad this group really is with this screenshot here. But in these new servers, he'd find friendship in these people, he'd find comfort in talking to them about the things that he's now paranoid about. And one thing he'd be very paranoid about would be Bloodpath for some reason showing up to his house or something, which just isn't the case. It's not gonna happen. But because of this beef he's had with Bloodpath for so long, the nicknames, the obsession with blood, he'd get it in his head that every single car door slam, every single noise outside, it's probably Bloodpath coming to hurt him for whatever reason. And in this leaked Discord call, we see that.
I keep hearing car door slam.
Dude, you just I don't think Bloodpath is like spawning people at your house. Doing it once will like stop him doing it 1,000 times.
Let me check my security camera.
Yo, never in my fucking life, I have never, will never, and do not plan on harassing Nova, sending anyone to his house, sending anything to him, any kind of packages. In no way do I want direct physical contact with Nova, through myself or through any other means. Never. Never. You will never find proof because it's never happened. He's acting like I'm a fucking like malicious piece of shit. Like I want to like take him out or something.
I mean, yeah, if he did that, I mean,
I've never done that. Never.
Call his local police department to tell him what he's doing online. I mean, sending people to somebody's house might be a little illegal. I don't know. I mean, if he is in Georgia, I could probably, if I ever get, I could probably find his like nearest police department.
No, you can't. You won't do shit. Go ahead. Go ahead. There's nothing I've done that's illegal.
I mean, like the sending people to go to their houses.
Again, making shit up. No proof whatsoever. And just from 1 minute, he's already made up a very serious evil accusation against me that I'm sending people to his house.
If he is doing that, I mean, that could be pretty bad.
Oh, it could be pretty bad. He's acting like Like, you think I'm gonna believe you? Like, you think anyone's gonna believe you? No.
He needs to justify and say, oh, they're bad people. I mean, Blood says I did this too, like,
What? What are you gonna
like
do?
4 years ago.
I already proved everyone fucking wrong.
No, you fucking didn't! You liar! There's fucking hours of you calling a little girl!
Which is the
Yo, I'm actually like, this is the funniest shit ever, bro.
Right at the end there, you gotta love Nova's little, I already proved everything wrong. There's like hours of footage of him age regressing, talking inappropriately to a minor on Discord, showing them his diaper and what. He's a disgusting character and he's done absolutely nothing to prove them wrong besides say it's fake. That's it. That's the only thing he's done in an attempt to prove himself innocent in all this is say that it's fake. It's literally the source is trust me. That's it. That's all he's done. But if you notice the other fella in there with the stupid lisp, that would be Defender. He has some pretty disgusting YouTube channels. He's really into vor of all things, and of course he's in this whole UTTP group that is now beginning to turn their backs on Nova, you know, just like Andy with Woody in Toy Story, just tossing him away like, oh yeah, I don't need to play with you, I don't want to play with you anymore. They're done with him, at least for now, because it would turn out that these people were extorting Gabriel. At least he would claim that these people are extorting him now, blackmailing him in order to promote this Discord. Real convenient, the only reason why you were associating with them was because they're blackmailing you, Gabriel, okay. He would, of course, comply to this because he's so very scared of this group. He's scared of being arrested now. He's scared of being associated with UTTP all of a sudden. I mean, where was all that fear before Nova? Because when these people were presenting themselves as friends of Nova or stans or supporters of Nova, he was all for it. He didn't care about the reputation that came along with them. They were supporting him, so that's all that matters. But now he's warning people actually not to join their server and not to join the link anymore, and that they're awful people who are known for possessing cheese pizza. It's just kind of crazy, and it goes to show the priorities this guy has. He didn't care at all about the people that this group would harm until the gun was turned on him. When it comes to Alice, this group and this Discord, their main op seemed to be Bloodpath before the implosion of it all. And I feel like that couldn't be highlighted more than in this argument Alice had with Bloodpath on stage inside of this very Discord.
Really?
So when he finds out you're a troll and blocks you, what are you gonna do with your life?
I'm not a fucking troll. He knows I'm not a fucking troll.
He knows you are.
Wait. When you show up to his house, and he says, "Oh, I have stand your ground laws," and he threatens to shoot you. What are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, what are you gonna do about that?
I'm gonna let him shoot me because that turns me on.
You're just not funny, bro.
And in this first clip from the call, you see, like many of the people in this group that Nova's been surrounding himself with, whenever they're confronted like this, they lash out with weird and claims that really just make you uneasy. It doesn't even have to initially be an accusation on anything, just maybe in a sad attempt at being funny. She just lashed out saying, oh, if Nova shot me, that would turn me on. What's wrong with you, dude?
You know, because Alice, I think everyone knows you are a troll, Alice, because you made the last server and you had a bunch of UTTP people in it, and you're just...
Did you not see what I fucking told you?
What?
That
You want to share with the class?
Didn't Defender and Lucky threaten to dox people last night and threatened to troll Nova?
Retarded people.
Backed against the wall, so that's
So
all
the retard is just gonna shout over. Okay. So if you're not part of this group, why are you friends with so many members?
Yes, why are you friends with Defender, Lucky, all those people? And
Yeah, don't think too hard, it might hurt.
And that Mr. Sean guy.
He got no response to that.
And of course, in the second clip, it puts even further on display that when confronted about this weird shit, particularly her friendships with these UTTP people, all she knows how to do is to freeze up or start singing about how these people are regarded. Like, that is how middle schoolers deal with conflict. That's how middle schoolers argue. It's just crazy. These people are doing some really heavy shit, but at the same time, they're also so incredibly childish. It's so weird.
If the gun was real, you dumb cunt. I didn't ask you anything explicit.
Not a fucking real gun, dummy.
Whoa. Someone's mad.
I'm not mad. I'm saying it's just not a real gun, dude.
Yeah, I told you it's AI generated.
Look, man.
That still doesn't make it any better, does it?
AI generated. Why are we fucking making up shit and putting words in my mouth? Like, let
So
me show
it's a
you.
real picture?
It's a real picture.
No.
I told you, you fucking reach.
Make up
Man.
your mind, Alice.
Fucking
Holy shit.
feds. Look at these
Is this-
feds trying to pinpoint me.
I
Bro,
don't
they're
even-
Is this
all
like the
work-
best you do
These
when you think?
people! These people all work for the fucking CIA! I'm telling you guys right now, we have to leave! They are fucking feds! I am telling you right now!
Stop
These
laughing.
people are part of the fucking CIA! Okay?
Yo,
Everybody leave!
that's
We're in
just-
fucking trouble!
You're just
We
not
are
funny.
in trouble!
There's a
We are in
example
trouble!
of
These
follower
motherfuckers...
You're such a bad troll,
Yeah,
exactly.
I am
Like,
not
you're
the-
obviously faking,
They
bro.
work for the CIA!
And in this last clip, the weapon that they're referring to is from a photo that Alice posted. Laptop open to Bloodpath's channel with an assortment of, let's say, adult toys all over the place with that weapon in frame. And here they're accusing it of being AI generated, playing into this aspect of her being just a troll this whole time. And she can't even rage out and quit the call properly. You can hear her giggling through it. The intonations, they're just not right. She's clearly not actually bugging out about them being feds. I mean, realistically, it is just a really sad, piss-poor attempt at trolling. I mean, I don't even really know what her motives could possibly be in all this. Because I won't be surprised at all when it comes out who she really is, and when that happens, she's just incredibly cooked. The terrible exposure she's had, associating herself defending this diddler, this is just going to be life-ruining for her. So if this really was all a troll, I mean, was it really worth knowing you're gonna have to carry this with you for the rest of your life, that you were all buddy-buddy with Nova online? Now, real quick before we move forward, I really want to hammer it home that Bloodpath is the main antagonist to this group, and it's all because Nova hates him so much. He's stated time and time again, Fakespeth is his least favorite YouTuber who covers him, and that might be partially because he's one of the biggest advocates for actually reporting him to his local police department for the shit that he gets up to, the illegal shit that he gets up to. Because God forbid a Blood calls out a PDF file for acting like a PDF file. But over and over again in the server, Nova Online was saying things like, "Hey all, I'm sorry about Diddy Sped," and expressing his fears about being arrested, even at one point asking people if they would testify for him if it came to that. Like, I would love to see anyone try to explain away that video of him age regressing and showing that minor him in his diaper. You can't explain that away. Like, no, but you're cooked. You would be cooked. But you'll find in these servers, time and time again, anytime anyone calls Nova a PDF file, banhammer immediately.
What happened?
Yeah, what happened?
Which one of you was accusing him of being a pedophile?
Bro, I'm just fishing right now, man. I'm just fishing.
It was Bona hosts Pride, but we got him down, don't worry.
Okay, good. Okay, sorry for that disruption, y'all. Nova, you wanna go back to my bedroom?
Man, for the short amount of time that this seemed to be going at least a little okay for them, Nova must have been living it up, getting absolutely pampered by people who seemed to be supporters of his. I mean, Alice would go, "Oh, Nova, do you want to go back to my bedroom?" so she could go rock him back to sleep or some shit. But whatever. During all this pampering and trust building with Nova that Alice was doing, she would come to have a really big influence over him, you know, using his emotions and weak-mindedness to her advantage. And because this lovely couple was now feuding with Bloodpath, Alice would use him as a tool to try to get Blood's docs out there. And to do so, she'd come into contact with this Epsilon character. And Epsilon, you see, would be an insider that Alice could deploy in order to talk to both Solid, Nova, and Blood, this little secret agent that would gain info on both Solid and Blood in order to give to Alice for Alice to make a report on. At least that's how she was framing it, but the real plan here was to give it to Nova so Nova could dox him publicly. Oh, and boy, that chome would try. So as soon as Alice got any sort of information on who Blood could actually be, she sent it on over to Nova, and Nova would immediately post it without a second thought onto his community post tabs on YouTube. And wouldn't you know it, that information was completely wrong. So Nova just implicated this random dude for absolutely no reason who had nothing to do with all of this. You know, it's real funny and hypocritical really with these two. They're both so afraid of their information getting out there, of people coming to their homes, like Alice being afraid that people now know that she lives on the Pacific coast. Like, these two are genuinely scared, but the second they have someone else's information, they are so ready to spread it out, so God knows what can happen to them. But after that incorrect dox, we'd all come to find out that this Epsilon character was not giving them the correct information. In fact, it would seem like they would be a double agent talking to Bloodpath and Solidus, letting them know they're giving Alice and Nova incorrect information and for the most part reporting back to Bloodpath. But don't put your faith in this Epsilon character yet, because they themselves seem to be a little regarded too, because in the process of trying to gain the trust of all the people in the server, including Alice, they would spread terrible rumors about Blood. Just to gain Alice's trust. It makes absolutely no sense why you, like, this is real career-ending shit that they're alleging for practically no reason in order to try to get in the good graces of these freaks. It made absolutely no sense to me reading all that. And obviously, you know, they started regretting things. They purged their DMs with blood. So who knows if this person really was a double agent for Alice or double agent for Blood. Either way, they completely fucked it, giving false information to both sides now at this point. And now who knows what they're up to. All I can say is it's not worth bringing up exactly what these allegations were, because they would admit basically immediately to Blood that they were fake, and kind of couldn't really explain their reasoning away as to why they would have done something like that. It made absolutely no sense to me. It probably won't to you guys. One thing though that you can take out of all this is how greedy and how badly Alice and Nova both really wanted to get that one up on Bloodpath, expose him for who he really was. They're grasping at straws to find anything they can on the guy that even comes close to the shit that has been proven that Nova's done himself. I mean, it got to the point where Alice was ready to pay someone to get Speth's docs. It's incredibly deplorable shit. Alright, now, by this point it seems, at the very least, some of this UTTP group has completely disavowed Nova. They cut ties with him. A decent portion of them are just off to do their own thing now. So with all these issues they were having with the server, of it getting infiltrated, it getting locked down for violating TOS by Discord for a little bit, they decided, hey, why don't we move to Telegram so we can manage everyone coming into the server. Which, I don't know if any of you guys watch Skeeter Gene or Skeet Hansen or Gideon, but it is Predator 101 to have a Telegram for yourself, because it's end-to-end encryption. It's really safe messaging, essentially. For the most part, I'll say. It's super hard to get caught for talking about inappropriate things if you're talking one-on-one with someone else, essentially, on there. But I just find it so funny that out of all the places they could have gone, the Discord diaper degenerate ended up on Telegram. It's almost like these predators have like a playbook to follow, where it's like, oh, level 4 predator, you've got to join Telegram and start, I don't know, pred networking or something. I don't know. With this Discord leak, so much information has come out. I've bound to have missed a ton of it in this video. So go ahead and watch everyone else's take on everything that's going on. Go to Twitter. Go thank all the archivers who have done their due diligence and screenshotting and screen recording everything that was going on in this server. Because it really seems like, for the most part, they left no stone unturned. Because we had plots to dox, we had twists and turns of people being betrayed, we had that god-awful group loving Nova and then betray Nova. We got to see just how tightly that Alice girl has Nova just completely wrapped around to her finger to do her bidding now. And of course Nova shaking in his boots, being so scared of being arrested, which is very telling. You know, if you were so innocent, why are you so afraid of being arrested? I didn't even really touch on it, but we found out what Nova's favorite pony from My Little Pony is, because of course he's a brony. One thing I know for sure is that this most recent Discord server implosion isn't the last of this little Discord saga we have going on, because of course, while I was recording this, Alice made yet another Discord for Nova. And then we had Nova yet again wrist squeeze baiting for whatever reason. So we'll see how that unfolds. I'll make another video covering that as things come out, as I need to correct things said in this video. Just remember guys, the chome doesn't deserve to have a nice safe space like a Discord server to make friends and to do what he likes doing, because how he likes spending his free time is very much illegal. Anyway, if you liked what you saw here today, fellas, don't forget to leave a little like for a grub, or subscribe if you like me that much to see more shit just like it. Later, Grubbas.
I already proved everyone fucking wrong.